The Chiefs' next big trade, what happens next? The Kansas City Chiefs are no strangers to making waves in the NFL, and their 2025 offseason is shaping up to be another blockbuster. Fresh off a 4-0, 2-2 Super Bowl Licks lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, the Chiefs are reportedly in the hunt for a game-changing wide receiver to bolster their already potent offense. Trade rumors, particularly surrounding stars like DK Metcalf and Stefon Diggs, have sent shockwaves through the league, igniting debates among fans and analysts alike. With Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and a championship-caliber core still in place, a major trade could cement Kansas City as the team to beat in the AFC. But what would such a move mean for the Chiefs' future? And who are the key players in play? Let's break down the rumors, the potential impact, the top targets, and what this could mean for the Chiefs' Super Bowl aspirations in 2026 and beyond. The trade rumors, what's happening? The NFL rumor mill is in overdrive, and the Chiefs are at the center of it. Posts on X and reports from outlets like ESPN and MFL Network have linked Kansas City to blockbuster trade talks for a star wide receiver, a move that would address their most glaring offensive weakness from 2024. Despite a 1-2-5 record and another AFC Championship appearance, the Chiefs' passing game lacked consistency beyond Marquise Hollywood Brown, re-signed for 1 year, $11 million, and rookie Xavier Worthy. The loss of DeAndre Hopkins to free agency and Rashee Rice's injury concerns exposed a lack of a true, one receiver, with no wideout cracking 700 yards in 2024. Recent whispers, including a report from Corbin K. Smith of Emerald City Spectrum, suggest the Chiefs are monitoring DK Metcalf, the Seattle Seahawks' 27-year-old pro bowler, who requested a trade in March 2025. Similarly, Stefon Diggs, a four-time pro bowler who suffered a season-ending ACL tear in 2024 with the Houston Texans, has been floated as a potential target, with analysts like Pro Football Network's Priyanshu Chaudhary calling Kansas City a perfect landing spot. However, Buffalo's reported efforts to block Diggs from joining the Chiefs in 2024 add intrigue to his availability. The trade chatter has also included names like Chris Olave and Rashad Bateman, with ex-posts from at msports_, all hyping potential deals to give Mahomes a playmaking superhero. These rumors have sparked intense speculation, with fans on X giving the Chiefs a 70% chance of landing a top receiver before the 2025 season. The buzz is palpable. Kansas City is poised to make a splash, but the question is who and at what cost? The trade's impact, a new era for the Chiefs. A trade for a star wide receiver could redefine the Chiefs' offense, already one of the NFL's most dynamic with Mahomes at the helm. In 2024, Mahomes posted 11 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions in his final 5 games, but the Super Bowl loss highlighted the need for a reachable, game-breaking target. Adding a player like Metcalf or Diggs could unlock new dimensions, stretching defenses vertically and creating mismatches for Brown and Worthy. Andy Reid's creative play calling thrives with elite weapons, as seen during the Tyreek Hill era, and a new Roar 1 could push the Chiefs' scoring average, 28.2 points per game in 2024, even higher. The benefits are clear: enhanced firepower, a true no. One receiver would draw defensive attention, opening up the field for Brown, Worthy, and tight end Travis Kelce. Despite his age, 35 declined to 823 yards in 2024. Playoff dominance, Mahomes' 115.8 passer rating in playoff divisional rounds could climb with a go-to target, making Kansas City a nightmare in January. Dynasty extension, with Mahomes' restructured $210.6 million deal freeing up $38.2 million in 2025 cap space, a trade could keep the Chiefs' championship window wide open. But risks loom large. A blockbuster trade could strain the Chiefs' already tight cap situation, with Mahomes' 2026 cap hit at $68.6 million and Kelce's at $20 million. Trading away draft picks already limited with 3 seventh-rounders in 2025 could hamper long-term roster building, especially with aging stars like Kelce and Chris Jones. The loss of all-pro guard Joe Thuney via trade and the gamble on Jalon Moore, $30 million, at left tackle highlight the balancing act G-Men Brett Veach faces. Integrating a high-profile receiver also risks chemistry issues, particularly if Diggs' rumored drama from Buffalo resurfaces. Potential trade targets? Who could be the new weapon? The Chiefs are eyeing receivers with proven track records and championship hunger. Here's a deep dive into the top candidates and their fit in Kansas City's system. DK Metcalf profile, 27 years old, 6'4", 235 pounds, 2-time Pro Bowler. In 2024, Metcalf had 66 receptions for 992 yards and 5 touchdowns, despite a ankle injury. His 14.4 yards per catch career average screams big play potential. Strengths: Metcalf's size, speed, 4.33 40-yard dash, and contested catchability, 33.3% success rate in 2024, make him a perfect deep threat for Mahomes. His physicality would thrive in Reid's vertical passing game, and his youth aligns with Kansas City's long-term vision. Weaknesses: a career-low 55.5% catch rate in 2023, and inconsistent chemistry with Geno Smith raise concerns. His $32 million cap hit in 2025 would require a long-term extension, potentially costing a second-round pick and more. Fit: Metcalf would be Mahomes' best weapon since Hill, stretching defenses and pairing well with Worthy's speed. However, the Chiefs' limited draft capital and cap space make this a pricey gamble. Stefon Diggs profile: 31 years old, four-time Pro Bowler. Diggs played 8 games for Houston in 2024 before an ACL tear, averaging 62.0 yards per game with 3 touchdowns. His 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons, 2018 to 2023, show elite production. Strengths: Diggs' route running precision and reliability. 100 receptions in 4 straight Buffalo seasons would give Mahomes a safety blanket. His veteran presence could mentor Worthy and Rashee Rice, and his one-year $22.52 million deal post-Houston trade is cap-friendly for 2025. Wrapping up, what lies ahead for the Chiefs' future? A Super Bowl contender. The Chiefs are already a juggernaut with 9 straight AFC West titles, 5 Super Bowl appearances in 6 years, and a 2024 season that saw them go 1-2-5 despite offensive line woes. A star receiver could make them near unstoppable, projecting 13 to 14 wins in 2025 with a favorable schedule, avoiding early divisional gauntlets. On X, fans give Kansas City an offseason grade, with a ceiling of 143 and a floor of 116. A trade for Metcalf or Diggs would boost Mahomes. A run would maximize Mahomes' deep ball accuracy, potentially pushing his 2024 stats, 4,183 yards, 27 TDs, to VMP levels. Counter rivals, the Chargers with Justin Herbert and a stout defense, are closing the gap in the AFC West. A new weapon keeps Kansas City ahead. Playoff edge with Nick Bolton and Chris Jones anchoring a top 10 defense. An offensive upgrade could overwhelm AFC foes like the Ravens and Bills.